Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Invictus Racing League, the Performance League 1. I am your host with the most, Malk. Tonight we're at the glorious race of Suzuka that Veruca, the Japanese Grand Prix. Hope you are okay and well. Tonight, like I said, we're at the Suzuka track, the Suzuka circuit, with a 3.608 miles, with a 5.806 kilometres. We've got about 27 laps, 50% race of the Suzuka track. You got like 18 turns, and you got like that the S curves as well. You've got the Dunlop curve, the spoon curve, the hairpin, and then you've got the Cassia triangle as well. It just does classic track of all the years. I remember Damien, as what Tedroir would always call it. Damien Hill winning it in '96 in the Williams. It's just a glorious, fantastic win on that one. But I'm just going to go straight to Mr. Sky Z. I'm just leaving it the best. So, see what he's doing at the minute. Yeah, he's doing that one. Right. I've just got some weather crew just confirmed. I've just been told it's going to be a completely dry. It looks overcast at the minute, but it's absolutely dry for the whole race as well. So that's a magnificent news for the guys who probably have been practicing with no wet anyway. So that's good news for everything like that. But watching Mr. Sky C point of view, this is the champion of last season of the Performance League 1, and I keep saying it every time. He's the first driver ever to win a championship without even winning a solitary race. That's just unbelievable stuff, absolutely unbelievable stuff. And Mr. Sky C, at the minute, is in 4th in the Drivers' Championship at the moment with 13 points. 7 points behind the leader, which is Craig. Looking at the situation here with the cars, obviously Tom 444 is in the McLaren, Craig's in the Haas, Aaron J. Spencer's in the Force India, SJD's in the Renault, Captain Stiff's in the Red Bull, Benjamin's in the Sauber, I think, yes. Lozak is in the McLaren, Wavingtail's in the 8th, he is at the minute, in the Toro Rosso, Frosco is in the Renault, Betrayer's in the Haas, Mr. Scorsese that we're watching now, he's in the Williams, Spud's in the Red Bull, Colin J's in the Force India, Mike's in the Ferrari, and Boy Better Know is in the Toro Rosso as well. And that's without looking at the screen, as in from the league site. So that's good. First time of 33 seconds from Mr. Sky C. So that's I don't know what time I would be expecting from this track. I'm trying to think of a fastest lap. So, I think I would expect the times to be hitting the 132s, I think. Possibly 132s, 133s around Suzuka that Veruca. So, Mr. Sky C doing everything possible on the Williams car as well. Coming up to the end of the second sector, which is coming up to turn 9, passing Spoon Curve now. So, he might have done it in the 14s, possibly 1 minute 14 there. Needs to pass 16, 17, and then 18, passing the Casio triangle here. Coming up to the last corner now. He might get a 31, 130.1. Well, that's proved my time. Oh, brilliant! That is a brilliant time from Boy Better Know, aka Scott. What a lap! Mr. Scott, see, that was like a banker of a lap to start off with on the super soft, so 130.1. But Boy Better Know it's on the soft tyre. That's a great time considering he's on the soft. Benjamin's just on the Sauber time with a 131.2. Waving Tail, the Flying Scotsman, is on the medium time with a 131.6. Betrayer has done a 131.5. Fasconi, where is he? Fasconi's coming up to turns 13, then to 14 now. Coming up to passing the Spoon Curve now. I'm not after a spoon or a fork or a knife, but he needs to scoop from that curve to try and do everything possible here. He's done a 1 minute 14 from what I looked at here. Still watching it from his point of view now. Coming up to turns past 15, then it comes to 16, 17, and now coming up to turn 18 now. Needs to get into the 30. Oh, he's teasing. He's an absolute teaser. Absolute teaser. But absolute geezer on that one. I'm going to try and do that quick. Didn't work out. Try to think who else. Is anyone? I'm trying to think. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant! He must have just improved by thousands, I think, or hundreds, I don't know. But he has improved. Probably by a little bit. But that is absolutely belt of a lap from boy, but I don't know. Benju's trying to do another lap in now. Might get into the 30s. 30.7. He has improved his time on the softs, but not enough to get into the top two. He needs to improve. Who's the closest? Tom 444 doing his lap in now. Craig was doing his lap beforehand. As in just behind him. So, Tom needs to get that momentum going through the S's part. Tom's in 8th at the minute with 8 points. Obviously 12 points behind the leader of Craig, who's in 7th at the minute of the qualifying. We're only at 11.5 minutes left of the qualifying session of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. Tom 444. I can't remember what Tom he had on the first sector time because I was watching the other screen at the minute. Still doing everything possible here. Oh, he's got that purple helmet there on that one. But looking at it from Tom 444's point of view, I can't say it anymore. But he's coming up to turns unlucky 13 here, then coming up to turn 4. Oh, he nearly went off there, but coming up to turn 14 now. Try and do everything possible. Passing Spoon Curve now. Needs to get into 13s. He's in the 114.7, I think. That might be slower. It might be slower. Might be slower. But we're trying to see what Tom 444 has got on his lock in his locker here. Might get 32, 32 flat, 32 flat. But where's Craig? Craig, the leader of the Performance League 1 at the moment after 2 races. He's had a win. He's had a win on Bahrain, and then he's had a third in last week's race at Espanol, Spain, shall we say. Good evening to everyone that's joining the stream. Oh, it's another teaser. A teaser with a geezer on that one. So, absolutely insane stuff here. But RJ Spence, who's moved up? Mike's moved up to a 1 minute 30.3 on the medium time with the Ferrari. So, that's a good time as well. Colin J's done a 130.9. Betrayer's done a 130.9 as well. But Aaron J. Spence in the medium time as well. This is the part where it needs to be absolutely spot on here. What we do, 31 flat, 31 flat there. SJD, SJD, where is he? SJD's having a struggling start to the season. He had a fantastic season last season in the notices and in the performances and in every league that he was in. But he's having a really struggling time this season. He's had a 8th and oh no, sorry, Craig had a 4th, not a 3rd. Sorry, I do apologise. Correction on that one. SJD had a 8th and a 7th, I think. No, 9th and an 8th. That's right, 9th and an 8th. But he needs to improve as quickly as possible. Lozak's moved up to a 130.6. Spud to the 130.9. That's the closest ones that's the new ones we have had so far in this Invictus Racing League Performance League 1 times on the qualifying. Amy is 45, just gone now. So absolutely insane. So 1 minute 30, 3 seconds quicker on his best time on that one. But what can he do? What can he do? We've got yellow flags to sector 1 now. Coming up now, 130.4. That's a brilliant time. Brilliant time for the medium tyres. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But Vasconi's in the Renault on the Super Softs. Do the 33, exact 33 seconds. I always like that time. It's just absolutely pinch perfect on that one. But what can Fasconi do? Fasconi coming up to, which I believe is on the hairpin on turn 11, then coming up to 12. We try slow on that one, try to let Fasconi through. It looked like didn't have enough room there, but coming up to turn 13, the unlucky one here. Then coming to passing 14. You've got yellow flag sector 2 now. A car's in front of him now, passing spoon curve now. Will he scoop it to try and get a good time? Needs to get into the 30s. He gets into the 13s. 1 minute 13. What can he do if he beats and cues it now? Try to think who else. Ooh, this is intense. Might get a 30. Oh no! What a lap from Fasconi. Where did that come from? The Flying Irishman. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Benjam's doing his lap in now for the soft tire with a 130.7 at the moment, but he's on the super soft tire, so he needs to try and get a good lap against the guys who are on the medium tires at the moment here. He needs to get into the 33s to stand any chance of getting a pole position away from the Flying Irishman. 5/10 slower than Fasconi's time on first sector. 5/10 slower. So he might get a 130.2. 130.2 if it gets it absolutely spot on here. Benjam, he's having a struggling season as well as SJD. He's had no points whatsoever. Mr. Skyseed moves up to second with a 129.7. What a lap for Mr. Skyseed from the champion of the Performance League 1 so far. We're coming up to the 6 minute marker now. Coming up to the 6 minute marker. So still watching Benjam do this lapping now. Still not showing the sector 2 times properly here. But what can Benjam do? Benjam tries to go through the last few corners, 16, 17, and then coming up to turns 18 on the Casilla Triangle now. And he does. Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! He was 5/10 slower than Fasconi on the first sector. What a lap! 3 words. What a lap. And we're coming to the 5.5 minute marker now. 5.5 minutes. Tom 444 is doing his lap in now. Where's Craig? Craig, the leader of the Drivers' Championship at the moment here. He's on the super soft tyre. He needs to get into the 33s. Oh, he's quick. He's quicker than Benjam's time of 33.5 on the first sector. This will be the pole if he can keep his momentum going. The original Flying Scotsman is doing everything. It looks smooth. It's the move on that one, but absolutely insane stuff. The drivers are trying to get out of the way as quickly as possible. We're up to the unlucky 13. The 13th corner, coming to 14, yellow flag sector 2 now. Absolutely insane stuff, but passing spoon curve now. Coming up to, he might scoop this. Or it might just under 13. Just under the 1 minute 13. Looks smooth. This could be the pole. This could be the pole. If he could get it right, this could be the pole. Oh no! He went back into the pits. He would have had the pole. Where's Tom? Tom's doing his lap in now. Yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. Mr. Scorsese just letting them through. Coming up to the 4 minute marker. Coming up to the 4 minute marker. Yellow flag sector 3 now. Looking at it from that point of view here, try and go right. He must have, I don't know what happened to Craig. I think he must have made a mistake on the last sector because he was on pole. Tom 444 has done the fastest lap of 130.4. Brilliant lap. Aaron J. Spence, what can he do on the super soft tyre? At the moment, he's on the medium tyre, so he will do everything he can. This is the start lap. This is the proper lap on this. So, this is the part where it needs absolutely insane stuff here. Or absolutely insane stuff. But Aaron J. Spence going through the S's. I always call it the centre S's on that point. It's like the same as what you do at Brazil type, but it's that tricky first sector. You need to get that momentum going. It's like going from left to right, like from right and then left, back to right, left, right, and I don't know where I'm going next. I can't remember what first sector time he had on the super softs, but the guys that are on the super soft tyre, I don't know the tyre wear situation, so I'm pretty much guessing it. Oh, brilliant! What a lap! What a lap from Boy Better Know! Where did that lap come from? What a lap! 129 flat, 6/10. 6/10 better off from the next driver, which is Benji, with a 129.6. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? What a lap! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Boy Better Know has done... Yeah. Boy Better Know has done a... one of the... Oh, I am speechless here. He's in 6th at the minute on the drivers. But what can RJ Spence do? Oh, brilliant! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Boy Better Know says, look, if he can do it, I can do it better. 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 And he has. RJ Spence. What a lap from RJ Spence. A 128. A 128. And I predicted the 132s. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? What a lap. Mike. Mike will be doing his lapping. If I was him, I would stay on the mediums. If I was him, but let's see if he wants to risk it for a biscuit on that one. Good evening to everyone that's joined. William Towers left the session. I hope hopefully he will come back as quickly as possible. Yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. Absolutely insane stuff here. Mike's going through the first sector now. Oh my god, this is absolutely vital stuff here. Absolutely vital. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Good evening to everyone that's joined. If you want to comment, like, follow as well, that'll be fantastic, guys. Thank you very much. I am also a Twitch affiliate as well. If you want to subscribe to watch more races, more streams from myself, I will be doing some more streams as well as the Invictus Racing Leagues. Like I said, keep going with that one. But here we go. Time is up! The time is up of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1, but what can Mike do? Oh, he's moved up to 7th! STD moves up to 3rd! Benji! But he might do it! Oh, it's on a 29.4! Oh no, Benji's lost it! He's lost it on one of the corners, but Fasconi might have a chance! No, he's slow! Really slow. Craig's just retired from the session, but Mr. Sky C. Oh, that was ridiculous from Mr. Sky C. Oh, why did he do that? That was a really late call, and then he just like silly bang on the back, and the wheel has definitely gone there. So Spud, the only one left of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1 for the qualifying. He going through past turns 13, 14. Past his spoon curve now. Going to watch it from his driver's point of view now. Coming up to there. He needs to get into the 12s to stand any chance. He is slow. He will try. He will get into the 29s. 1 minute 29s. If he can smooth it well. As long as that Williams car is out of the way. Oh, he's gone wide. A 29.9. But where did Spud finish? I did not... He's moved up to 7th. So that's a magnificent... brilliant stuff. Absolutely insane stuff there. Ah, I'll get some extra points. Sweet! Just waiting for the guys to finish off. Here are your short qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. Andrew Spence, what a lap from first. Boy Better Know in second. SJD in third. Fasconi's in fourth. Benjim's in fifth. Mr. Scorsese is in sixth. Mr. Spud is in seventh. Mike is in eighth. Betrayer is in ninth. Tom444 is in 10th, Lozak is in 11th, Colin J is in 12th, Waving Tails in 13th, Craig's in 14th, and Captain Stiff is in 15th. Both drivers at the bottom have got no time set. But that'll be a bit of a question mark for the qualifying because Miss Sky C went in late and crashed onto the pit entry. Obviously, that would have been a mistake from that point of view, but that would need to be questioned and looked at as well. Whoa! I just saw some of the cars on the right-hand side just popped up out of nowhere, so I need to find out if... I'll have to wait and see what's going on, because some of the cars were just flipped over. Hopefully they don't get caught up in the bad situation here, but waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up. I think Wavertail got back in. He did get disconnected or left the session, so hopefully that'll be. But like I said, with the driver situations, I forgot to say at the start of the stream, Craig is in first with 20 points, RJ Spence is in second with 15, Captain Stiff is in third with 15, Mrs. Sky C is in fourth with 13, Vascani is in fifth with 12, Boy Better Know is in 6th with 10 points. Colin J is in 7th with 10 points. Tom444 is in 8th with 8 points. So Spud is in 9th with 6 points. Mike's in 10th with 6 points. Lozak is in 11th with 5 points. Wavertail's in 12th with 5 points. SJD is in 13th with 5 points. Betrayer is in 14th with 2 points. And Benjim is the only one who's not scored a point yet in the Invictus Racing Performance League 1 this season. Still waiting for the guys. Sorry, I just lost my voice. Just lost my voice. But yeah, looking at this, guys, the absolute insane stuff here. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's followed from Twitter as well and liked it as well. If you've got any comments, follow as well. Much appreciated. I'll do try and get the comments in as quickly as possible during the race. But we're still waiting. We're still waiting to hear some feedback. But it's just absolutely insane stuff here. We're not only doing the stream tonight. We're also where is it now? We're also got the Performance League 2 live streaming as well tonight. I thought Energy Dan did it last week, but unfortunately he could not make it, so he didn't do the stream last week. But someone else is actually doing the new stream. The guy is called. I'm trying to think. Ghost Recon 501. So thank you to that. Thank you to that, mate. That would be fantastic. Hopefully, Performance League 2 will be a cracker. We're about to kick off with the formation lap. Now, the formation lap is just like a lap around the track, just to get the tyres smooth, silky smooth on that one. If you just commented, guys, I do apologise. You might have to send it again. Sorry about that, guys. If you could just do that again. We've got this DSQ from Betrayer and Lozak, so interesting stuff. I like to always look at the bottom half of the stream as well. Lozak, Wavington and Craig, they've all gone for the soft tyres, where Colin J and Captain Stiff have all gone for the medium tyres. So this is quite interesting stuff here. I'll just go quickly check something. Oh, good evening to Sab. I hope you're having a fantastic time at Australia, mate. Sab, who does the join the F3 League, joining our comments tonight. I hope he's having a cracking time at Australia. I hope you are, mate, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Unfortunately, he has just mentioned saying that the PF2 has not got a stream issues as well, so that's kind of backfired on what I was about to say anyway. On that one, so I hope you're having a fantastic time, Sab. I hope this will be a cracker tonight as well. Captain Stiff has disqualified from the session, so I don't know why we keep getting this, even though the drivers are trying to warm themselves up for the for that one anyway. But just I don't know. So Spud's got it. There's quite a few drivers who had a DSQ. What the hell's going on? Sab saying, great, thank you, having breakfast watching this. Oh, he's just got up and watched the perfect start to watching the F1. Absolutely insane stuff. But something needs to be sorted about the DSQs. Just, I don't know what's going on. So majority of the drivers have all gone back into the pits. So, the racing line, the racing grid itself. So here we go. This is being an absolutely belter. Well, that's a great start for looking at a weird camera angle there. So all the cars are going to try and get themselves prepped up and ready to go here. We're on lap. Oh, we've got crap. We've got rubbish views. Yellow, red lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Slow start by the Ferrari, but there's a massive boost from Benjamin. We have a 4, 2. Oh, one of the Saubers has gone wide. Oh, the camera view. Oh, this is absolutely insane stuff here. SGD had a cracking qualifying. Oh, that could have been nasty between Mike and Spud side by side. Mike's really struggling with the Ferrari car. He is absolutely struggling at the moment here. Boy Better Know's moved on to first. Aaron Despense is in second place. Mike's really struggling at the minute. Oh, who is that? Oh, we might have a battle for the second and third. Oh, Williams! The Williams is just saying a little bit of bargy here. Oh, that could have been nasty stuff there between Mr. Scorsese and Benjamin. Oh, two. Out in a ding-dong battle here. Look at this. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff. There's quite a few drivers who are having a ding-dong battle here. But what was that from a McLaren at the background there? Might have a battle here for the try to close in on Betrayer, who's in 9th at the minute, goes through the 140R. I think that is the 140R. Colin J's dropped down. Oh, that could have been nasty between Betrayer and Mike. A little bit caught up there, but Boy Better Knows scored 135. Colin J's dropped right down to 15th now. Tom 444 has a side-by-side moment with Sir Spud. Wavington moves up to 12th. From 13, from Captain Stiff. Absolutely insane stuff here. I'm sorry about the camera view, guys. It's just absolutely insane stuff here. I'm going to try. Benji's really trying to have a go at Mr. Sky Z, the championship winner from last season. He really is having a ding-dong battle here between these two. I love this. Absolutely love it. Good evening to everyone that's just joining the session. Sorry about that. That could have been a nasty incident there between Benjamin and Mr. Scorsese on this one. But with the point situation here, we got, like 15, 12, 10, 8. I think it's 15, 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I think. Or 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at this. Look at this. We might have a bit of a desync issue here. Oh, Benjamin's going for the inside. What a move. What a move before Cassia triangle. Brilliant. Boy Benino's pulling away from Aaron J. Spence. His fastest lap as well. What a lap. I thought there might be a decent... Oh, Tom 444. Absolutely insane stuff here. But watching it from everyone's point of view, looking at it from everyone's camera views there. Look at the Renault. Fasconi really trying to close in on Mr. Sky Z for fourth. But looking at it from Mike's point of view, there's like a train going behind. He really is struggling at the minute. Colin Jones pitted. SJD's moved up to 10th. Lozak's dropped down to 11th. At the moment, I think that was just what happened there. But absolutely manic start. This is a track where it's absolutely difficult with the situations here. But Mike's really closing in on Sir Spud. Really is closing in. But looking at it from his point of view here, he's got the old guard of Betrayer right at the back of Mike at the minute. But Betrayer might have a run in here. He might have a run in. He might have a run in before the 140R. Oh, I thought he might have got a run in there. Oh, before the 140R. But there's a massive train going on there. Massive, massive train. Oh, the Ferrari. Oh. So Spud's retired. Where's the Spud? 130R. I do apologise. I meant to say 130R, not 140R. But where's the Spud? Where's the Spud? Something must happen between that corner there. It looked like it was a late move from Mike. It looked like it. Sab will be thinking that should be 130R on that one, not 140. I don't know why I said 140R. I do apologise, guys, for the F1 guys. But look at it from this point of view here. Waving tail the Flying Scotsman doing everything he can. But Lozak. Oh, Lozak's over the bonsai moment there. But absolutely insane stuff there. That could have been nasty between Lozak and Wave. But because of that, Craig's coming back in this point of view now. But I really want to get back between Fasconi, Mr. Scorsese and Tom 444 on that one. But Lozak's got a really good running right at the back of Wave himself. Right at the back. Oh my god, 130R. Wave! That was a... Ooh. That could have been nasty, but Betrayer. Betrayer's... Oh no! Oh no! What happened? I saw Betrayer got crashed into that corner. I don't know if he had a bit of a contact with anyone, but because of that, Captain Stiff and Craig were at the back and will need to re-watch that again. But that's just absolutely insane stuff here. But what do you do? Craig has left the session. I think Captain Stiff has left the session as well. But we had 15 started, and now we've got 11 finishing at the moment here. But Lozak doing everything possible for Waving Tail for 9th place at the moment. Invictus F2 League. Stiff hit back off by looks of it. Oh, okay. I was watching Betrayer trying to looked like he was trying to get a late move back into the pits. Oh, okay. In one of the comments, Stiff hit back of him by looks of it. Oh, okay. We'll have to have a look said. Need to look at it in more detail with Fasconi laying his teammate through Mike into 5th. Don't forget, the super soft tyres would not last long. maybe a one stop around here, I think. Maybe one stop, two stops around here. Who knows? I hope everyone's okay, well, enjoying the stream. I'm also, before I forget, I am also Twitch affiliated. So if you want to subscribe to see more streams and more stuff, extras, that'll be coming up soon. That'll be fantastic. But also, like I said, we're not only racing tonight. There's like the Performance League 2 as well. But also, Mike nearly went at the back of Mr. Sky for fourth. But we also do the no assist leagues on the Monday night with Captain Steve and Sab. Unfortunately, Sab's in Australia at the moment. It'd be very interesting if he did the commentary from Australia's point of view and doing it that way. Be interesting stuff. But brilliant stuff here. We might have a ding-dong battle here for possibly from 6th, and also we've got 4th, 5th, and then 6th, 7th, 8th as the second battle here. But watching it from everyone's point of view here, look at, this is what they need to keep as the helicopter view, as the camera view. This is the better view. This is the much better view. But look, this is what you see. You see Mike trying to close in on Mr. Sky C. A bit of a, would have been a late move. Chance for Tom, 444. Absolutely insane stuff here. But Mike's really trying to close in on Mike. Mike's trying to close in on Mike. I'm not sure what I'm saying. Mike's trying to close in on Mr. Sky C for 4th place at the moment. Boy better knows doing a cracking race at the minute. Absolutely brilliant stuff here. Mike's gone on the grass at the moment, but Tom 444 trying to do everything he can to try and close in on Fasconi, the Flying Irishman, doing everything he can. We might have a train going here. Oh, Fasconi's tyres must be absolutely killing. You do see a bit of a line on the front left. Same with Tom 444, but not as bad as Fasconi's. Well, it shouldn't be anyway, with the tyre wear situation. But look at that. We've got a 3-car battle here from 6th place onward, downwards. But also, look at Mike. Look at Mike. Mike's trying to close in on Mr. Sky C for 4th. And through 130. Good evening to Captain Stiff. Captain Stiff says, well, that was a disaster. I didn't see what exactly happened. I was watching Betrayer's car point of view, but I didn't see what happened that caused it or anything like that. But Mr. Sky C will be a sitting duck here, but Mike. Oh, it's touched! There's a bit of contact there between Mr. Sky C and Mike. Because of that, this may bring Fasconi's drop right down from 6th to 8th in a matter of corner. Fasconi's tyres must be absolutely killing. Oh my God, look at that, look at this. Look at this, this is an absolute belter. Mike is holding on for 5th. SJD. I probably need to get Stuart's point of view from Mike's situation and Mr. Sky C's situation there, because it looked like there was a bit of contact between Mike and Mr. Sky C at that point of time. But the Super Softs, with the tyre wear situation around Suzuka, that Veruca, it could be different. It could be very, very different, because if you go on the mediums now from the Super Softs, it'll be a one-stop. A definite one-stop. But if you go for the Super Softs and then the Softs... good evening to Spud. He's saying, not happy with that race. I can say, but Benjim! Side by side with Aaron! Oh, late calls from them two. Mike's... Mr. Sky C going to the pits. Mike moves up. Is there any battles going on soon? There's late calls from Aaron Jessica and Benji to try and get back into the pits. That was a massive late call. I know, Spud, I know, but I can't call what actually happened behind. All I saw was Betrayer's car, and then I saw Captain Stiff stopping the car. Because of that, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. So, I probably need to see your point of view, Spud, if you can, if you want to. Anyway, but yeah, lap 9 of 27 of the Invictus Race League Performance League 1. The only closest battle we have got is Tom 4 in 4th place. Try to close in on SJD with third at the moment here. Good evening to everyone that's joining so far. Send us your comments, follow, make sure you subscribe now as well, because I'm a Twitch affiliated now, to get more exclusive stuff on the Twitch channel as well. But we not only got the leagues up, we got the No Assist League on the Monday nights, we also got the Equal Leagues on the Wednesday nights. So it'll be interesting stuff. But why even tell? Oh, that was a light. That was a bit of a, what would you say, a bit of a late one there, but he did a great move there. I thought a little bit of contact there between Wavetown and Tom 444, but not as bad. But it was just like, ooh, that could have been nasty stuff there. But Tom 444 will need to try and get bounce back abilities here. The guys who are on the super softs have now gone on the mediums. It's a race to the finish for the medium drivers now. For the soft guys, they'll probably have to do a medium tyre. Or, depending on how far, Lozak has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So, interesting stuff here. Absolutely interesting. But looking at it from everyone's point of view here, Mike's in first with Colin is in 11th place, Spud. Colin is in 11th place, but unfortunately, because he had an incident, something happened at the start of the race, so he's dropped all the way back to 15th, and then because of all the DSQs of what happened, not DSQ, sorry, DNFs. I do apologise, I didn't mean to say DSQ, I meant to say DNFs. From that point of view, he's moved up to 11th and would have to finish in 11th because he would have to pit again. But Mike's got the fastest lap of 132.8 of the session here. But interesting stuff here. Lozak's got another penalty as well, I believe. So, still watching. Benjamin moves. Benjamin. So I was just checking it from that point of view here. I do apologise if you just commented. I've just gone off it a bit. If you just commented, just resend that again if you can, please. Aaron J. Spence is the closest driver at the moment with from 7th place. Got a little bit of a gap at the moment between some of the drivers who have just come out of the pits now, but Lozak, I think he had the 5-second stop-go penalty for trying to get back into the pits. I think that's what he had. I knew he had another penalty, but I couldn't remember if it was a 3-second or a 5-second one. So for now, Lozak is on the 5-second stop-go penalty. So we're on lap 11 or 27 of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. We had 15 drivers, and now we've, at the moment, 11 drivers still intact. At the moment, SJD, Tom 444 pits. They're both pitting. They're both pitted. Now, Aaron J. Spence trying to close in on Benjamin for 6th place at the moment here. Boy. But look at the cars, so you've just seen them just come out. SJD might just come out at the same time. No. It looked like, oh, he's just missed out. It looked like he just got out, but he would have got caught up behind there. But, oh, Tom 44 just come out just behind Mr. Sky C. Tom 444 would have the advantage of a better tyre wear situation than Mr. Sky C, but he would need to get past as quickly as possible. So the mediums could last up to possibly 15, 16 laps, whereas the super softs and the softs lasted about 9 to 10 laps, whereas the softs last at the moment lasting really well at the minute. But with the pit entries as well, this could be interesting stuff here. Depending on where Mike and Waventail will come out, they'll need to pit. Regardless, they will definitely need to pit. And I think, yeah, they're the only ones left. Mike and Waventail, the only ones left. Right, Mike's pitting. Where's Wave? Is Wave pitting? No, he's not. He's not pitting. But where could this be? Damage limitations later on in the race. We'll have to find out in this situation here. Mike's dropped down to 4th, but Mike would have to come out of the pit behind these battles here going on. Where's Mike? Oh, Mike's just got ahead, sorry. It looked like they were within that battle, but Mike's doing everything possible here. So we've got a closest battle here between Benjamin and Aaron J. Spence for the podium places at the moment. This could be a situation. There's not much 2 in the beds or 3 in the beds tonight, because this track is one of the awkwardest tracks that you will ever see. It's a good track, a classic track of Suzuka, that Veruca. You've got yellow flags set to 1 now. Tom's closing in. Yellow flags set to 1 and 2 at the minute now. There must have been something happened for Lozak. Miss Aaron J. Spencer's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. SJD will try and close in on Mike now for 5th place. Good evening to everyone else joining the session. That's fantastic stuff. Waventail, the Flying Scotsman, has pitted. The final man that does the pitting. But all SJD would need everything he can to do a bonsai moment of what Waventail did earlier in the race as well. He's got a good exit here. SJD's got the fastest lap as well, but Mike's trying to go for the defensive. It might go. Oh, that, if anything, class, that could have been nasty stuff there. But Waventail will be behind. Oh. Oh, that could have been nasty there. Waventail looks like he's having a struggling time with the car at the minute. It could be, I think it could be the wrong tyres. But look at this! Look at this! Tom 444 trying to close in on Mr. Scorsese. But we might have another battle here. We've got another battle for 2nd place. Another battle for 2nd place. Oh, that could have been nasty stuff there. But Tom 444 will do everything he can to do everything possible here. Mike's closing in. Because it's far too long now. The battle here for the guys who are on a little bit of a, look, I wouldn't say struggling medium tyres at the moment, but watching it from their point of view here, this is a great view here. A 4-car battle for 2nd place here. 4 doesn't go into 2. Never in a million years. Oh, Mike! Mike will have to give up that position back. He would have to give that position back. Because he did cut the corner, but that will need to be addressed afterwards. Aaron J. Spence doing everything he can to close in on Benjamin for 2nd place at the minute. Another battles going on. Tom 444 is really trying to get closing in on Mr. Sky C, doing everything he can on that, but two tenths off. Oh, Mr. Gross is doing everything defensive here. He's on the soft tyre. Eh? On my screen it says he's on the soft tyre, but he's actually on the medium tyre. Oh, contact! A little bit of contact between them two. But Mike's really closing in on Aaron J. Spence for third place at the minute, but really want to get back. It's like, oh, I really want to see those fingers from the shooting stars for victories of Bob Mortimer on that one. But I really want to see some battles going on. But SJD trying to close in on Mike through the 130R. I'm not saying 140R because that'll be insane stuff, but wait a minute. Passing top 444. Oh, what a move. He might have a double move here. But Mike, oh, that could have been nasty between Mike and Aaron J. Spence there. But wait a minute, might have a chance side by side two in a bed. Oh, it could have been Senna. Remember that Senna moment there, all those years ago, there could have been a nasty incident there. I know that was from the first corner of all those years ago. If you remember the year and the battle, I think it was Prost. Was it Prost? Yeah. I think it was Prost. Oh, Benjim! Benjim's crashed! What happened to him? Something must have happened between Benjim. Benjim was on roll for podium stuff, and now, because of that, he must have even made a mistake, or something must have collided there. Yellow flag sector 2 now. Yellow flag sector 2. SJD really trying to close in Aaron J. Spence for the last podium place here. Pardon me. 15, 12, 10. So, if Aaron J. Spence stays where he is, or within the top 4, he will go ahead of Craig of the Drivers' Championship at the moment. But I have to wait and see where it goes here now. So, Wayne Mittal, the Flying Scotsman. Oh, I love this helicopter view. They need to keep this, guys. You need to keep this. Chance. SJD might have a move. Oh, it could have been nasty. But Wayne Mittal just get past Mr. Scorsese. What a move. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff. SJD does everything he can to hold on to 4th place at the moment here. Oh my God. Send us your comments, subscribe, follow as well. If you want to see more Invictus Racing Leagues, we've got more coming up on the F3, F1, F2 and F3 tomorrow night for the Equal Performances tomorrow night. So I'll be doing the F3. Energy Dan, who's joined us tonight, he's in the F2, just the F2 ones, and F1 Mr. P, and Liam Bailey, who does the commentary for the F1 League. Oh yes. World Lap 17 or 27 of the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1 at the moment. Boy, better know, I haven't seen much of him since the start of the race. He's pulling away from Mike as best as he can. And he's doing a fantastic job. He's in 1st. Mike's in 2nd. Aaron J. Spencer's in 3rd. SJD is in 4th at the moment. But he might have a chance of getting into the podium stuff. If he gets a good run in. He might have a good run in. He's watching it from his point of view. Side by side. And he's done it. Oh, he's got a look like he got a little bit wide there. But SJD might have a chance for 2nd place at the moment. Colin Jay's pitted again. So going on the super softs now. I think the way we tell when he's got the soft tyres, I think that might be a mistake. Well, it's definitely a mistake from the pit crew, because they're thinking that they can do the super softs to last all that time. SJD has a 3-second time penalty. Okay, so that's quite interesting stuff here. So SJD will need to try try and pull away as quickly as possible. It looks like he would, based on Aaron J. Spence's performance on the car at the moment. But Tom 4444, so trying to close in SJ on Mr. Sky Z. Sky Z is really struggling at the moment here. Really struggling at the moment here, but yeah, as you said, I do apologise if I missed any of the penalties as well, because I'm trying to catch up with everyone's penalties point of view. Watching from Tom 444's point of view. Now, he needs to get a good exit here. A little bit of back end slide there. We're like, Shamo on that one. But yeah, just absolutely insane stuff here. Tom 444 holding on for 7. Trying to close in on Mr. Scott, who's in 6th place at the moment here. Trying to do from that camera view there. Absolutely insane stuff. Carrot Soup says, get Tom 444 out of that McLaren, man. He would have had him easily. It's not my call, mate. It's not my call for the decisions on the allocation stuff. They only do it based on, obviously, the performance, as in the pace. But it should be based on the pace anyway. But yeah, Tom 444 doing everything he can. Try and close in Mr. Sky C from the straights. Good evening to Carrot Soup. I hope you're okay and well. Colin just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So this is insane stuff here. Oh, chance! Chance! Oh, it could have been nasty stuff here. Oh, absolutely insane stuff. Yeah, good evening to Carrot Soup. I hope you're okay and well. But yeah, I hope you're okay and well. Like I said, this is the insane stuff. Lap 20 or 27 of the Invictus Wrestling Performance League 1. This is the closest battle we have got. Might have a chance. Oh, side by side! Side by side from the S's. Oh, no, 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 no. Must have touched the curb. Oh, that could have been nasty from Vasconi point of view there. But luckily he was ghosted that point. That was really unlucky from Tom 444. He was trying side by side. He must have clipped the grass or the curb too much, and then he just slided off there. But because of that, we've got no closest battles. The only closest battle we've got is SJD trying to close in on Mike. But he needs to, if he wants to stay second, he needs to try and get past Mike within the next 1 or 2 laps, and then pull away as quickly as possible. I mean, this is absolutely insane stuff here. But SJD, this would be a massive boost to him on his points back into the season, because he's had a struggling time. He's had 2 and 3 points, which is 9th and 8th respectively. So this will be a massive boost for him. But we better know, he's had a second. He's had a third. Yeah, did not start. Did not finish. I'm crap with these, sorry. DNF. And then also he's had like I say, those are the only 2 races. He's had a third and a DNF, and it'll be a first if he can stay like that. But SJD would still keep 3rd place because of that penalty. He has pulled away a gap of 3.2 seconds off Aaron J. Spence as well. This is the closest battle we've got at the moment here. But yeah, just interesting stuff here. But yeah, just watching SJD trying to close in on Mike for 2nd place. and he needs to get some quick times in. Time 4:44 has got a 3-second time penalty with multiple warnings here. I know Lozak's got 8 seconds worth of penalties as far as I remember. Collins has got 3 seconds, at least 3 seconds. I can't remember if Benjamin had it as well, but like I said, with all the others as well, they're trying to get some decent laps in. But look at SJD, you can see Mike ahead. He can see him. But this could be the situation here. Because SJD might have a chance of getting second, but he should have done it within the last 2 laps, and then need to pull away from Mike as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, Mike's got a bit of a lap better than that. Kyrgios got the fastest lap of 1:32.1. With the new F1 rules, he would have had an extra point if it was the real F1. I don't know if you've heard, guys, for like a generic point of view, if you want to discuss it on the comments. What are your thoughts of having the fastest lap in the real F1? If you get the fastest lap within you get 1 point if you get fastest lap. Lozak has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so he's got 11 seconds. So what's your thoughts, guys? What do you think of that rule? Do you think that's a good rule? Do you think that's a rubbish rule? If you want my opinion, I think that's a bad rule, if you know what I mean, because that could decide the championship based on it. If it was like that in the 2008 version of the actual real F1 league, I think it could have been gone. It would have been Massa who won it rather than Hamilton, who to be his first ever title at that point. So it's all about the luck, and it's going to be an absolute. It's going to be insane stuff here on that one. But what do you do at this point in time? But SJD is really closing in on Mike for second place at the moment here. Mike's making a little bit of a mistake going through the sand pits there, but the gravel bits there. You can really see him. You can actually see him. He's trying everything he can. He's really improving. Left, right, centre here. He's doing a fantastic job here, SJD. Whatever happens, he will stay in third place at the moment here. Oh my God, this is what do you do? We're on lap 23 or 27 on Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. Oh my days. 8/10. He will have DRS. Well, he should have DRS coming up soon. So watching it from this point of view here. I'm still watching it from this camera view here. See if he can get any closer. He will have DRS. Mike going in the middle here. A little bit behind. He didn't get a good run in there at the back. Needs to go silky smooth momentum through this part here. But yeah, absolutely insane stuff here. But look at it from that point of view here. SJD is really closing in on Mike. However, I don't think Mike's got a penalty. But like I said, there's a few instances from what I saw anyway that would need to be addressed as quickly as possible at the moment here. But I really do feel sorry for Benji, because he was on a good position for getting some decent points in tonight. But something must have happened, so probably we'll have to catch up with him and see what he thinks what happened, or if he got a video of it. We'll have to wait and see what goes here. But looking at it from this point of view, SJD is the only closest battle we've got for lap 24, 27. Boy better know. Again, it's slowly holding on for first, but Mike's trying to pull away. Lozak's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That is 11, I think. 14, sorry, I think. Because of that 5-second stop-go penalty as well. So he needs to be really careful here. Really needs to be careful here. So here we go. What can SJD do? So SJD needs to get through the slipstream here. It'll be a mission to get past Mike, because he's the defender Oh, Mike's really struggling at the moment here. We might have another battle between Aaron J. Spence and Waving Tail in the second here, through the S's here. I call it the Center S's as well. I know it's not called that, but that's what I always think of it. The S's Benz here. It's not Mercedes Benz, it's the S's Benz. But here we go. Mike, try to do everything he can to hold on. Oh, struggling here. Oh, nearly lost it there. SJD nearly lost it there. Oh, he's struggling. He's lost a bit of the gear because now this will be an absolute belter. He needs to do a belter of a lap here, SJD, doing everything he can. But Waving Tail doing everything he can to try and close in on Aaron J. Spence. So here's Waving Tail trying to close in on Aaron J. Spence at the moment here. Might have a chance here. Oh, this could be close. They're touching the grasses a little bit. I'm always worried about that because you don't know whether it's going to shoot them off track and stuff. But SJD is slowly drifting away from Mike at the moment here. But this is the closest battle. We've got Waving Tail side by side. Oh! That could have been nasty. But what a move! Brilliant! What a move from Waving Tail. That's an absolute belter of a move there. That is a brilliant move there. Aaron J. Spence is really struggling with the medium tyres at the moment. Really struggling. We're on lap 26 or 27 of the Invictus Racing League, Performance League 1. You got Boy Better Know in first, Mike in second, SJD is in third. Waving Tail in fourth, Aaron J. Spence fifth, Mr. Sky C in sixth, Vascani in seventh, Tom 444 is in eighth, Lozak is in ninth, Colin J is in 10th, Ben Jim is in 11th. Like I said, I do feel sorry for Ben Jim because of what happened earlier. He would have had some decent points in tonight, but I'm just supposed to try and close in. But SJD might have a chance here. This is the last chance saloon here because Mike's trying to close in on Boy Better Now. Oh, this could be now. Oh, drifted away. We're on the last lap. We're on the last lap here. Yeah, I know, it's really unfortunate from the bottom four at the moment, Spud. I know that, sorry. I do feel sorry for the guys with all that DNFs as well. Like I said, that could have been avoidable as well. But like I said, I'll try and look at it from everyone's point of view as I'm watching through the race as it goes. So I do apologise to Spud if I didn't mean like that. So SJD will not do everything he can. He will not. I don't think he'll try and improve because he needs to pull 3 seconds away from Mike, which I don't think he will. So still watching Aaron J. Spence try to close in on Waving Tail in fourth place at the moment here. So Spud says Merc for me next week. I can't make that call. I really cannot make that call. Just seeing if there's any battles going on. SJD trying to close in on Mike, but as you know, I haven't seen much of the action from him this race because he just pulled away left, right, centre. But this guy has just done a magnificent race from start to finish, and he could have crashed there. And he's just won the race. Boy Better Know. Absolutely insane stuff here, but brilliant stuff from Boy Better Know. Mike finishing in second. SJD is in third. Waving Tail fourth. 14 laps of the Supersoft. Insane stuff. Steele, good evening, mate. I hope you're okay well. It's just 30 laps on SS. Good job. I thought you said GG. Good job. GG. GG. Waving Tail got fourth. Aaron J. Spence got fifth. Mr. Sky C the champion from last season, is in 6th. Vasco is in 7th. Tom 444 is in 8th. Lozak crashed on the last corner. So for that, that could have been nasty stuff there. Colin J is in 9th. That would finish him. And then Benjamin will take 10th. As long as he avoided the car there, but I think there was some frustrating moments of that race from what I've seen anyway. But obviously I do feel sorry for the guys who had the DNF. I feel sorry for like some of the drivers who, you know, based on their performances this season as well, could have had some decent points in. But what a race from Boy Better Now. Brilliant stuff. Fantastic stuff. Mike as well. And SJD in the top half as well. So 2 British drivers. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So if you want interesting stuff here, so this is quite stuff. Good stuff here. Get some decent points. Here are your race classification for the Japanese Grand Prix for the Invictus Race League Performance League 1. Boy Better Known first, Mike in 2nd, SJD in 3rd, Waving Tail 4th, Aaron J. Spence 5th, Mr. Sky C 6th, Fascone 7th, Tom 444 8th, Colin J is in 9th, Benjamin's in 10th, Lozak, Captain Stiff, Craig, Betrayer and Sir Spud have all had DNFs. I'm just going through all the incidents and stuff. Sir Spud says Wave did well on SS Super Softs. He actually did very well, to be fair, because I was kind of worried about the situation with the tyre where normally with the Super Softs they probably last about 10 laps. Captain Stiffs as well done, guys. Class pace from Scott and Wave. So definitely. I'm just going to invite Mike. Right, let me pick. Just going to invite the guys in, so if you bear with me a sec, guys. I will have to invite some of the guys over. Boy Better Know. Bear with me a sec, guys. Just waiting for some of the guys to. So it's just waiting for the guys to get themselves ready and off they go as well. But so just waiting for some more stuff. So we've got Boy Better Know, we've got SJD, and we're just waiting for Mike to turn up. Hopefully he will join us. So before we start, guys, can you make sure you got your loud voices to be shared on the party settings before we carry on? Just let me know when you guys have done.
Yeah.
Cool.
All good.
All good? All good? Mike, all good?
Yeah.
Nice one, nice one. Right, so I've got the top 3 podium drivers here tonight, and it's going to be an absolute manic questions of actually for everyone here. To see what happens there, and then after that I'll be talking about the race next week at Austria, I think it was. Yes, Austria. So interesting stuff here. But Fast Gunners as well, that was a tough one. Yeah, it was a tough one. I'm going to speak to Boy Better Know first, then Mike, and then SJD. Scott, how you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
All right. A manic first few laps, wasn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, it was really close actually. I sat there. I thought, do I back off? Do I keep going? Do I back off? And so I didn't know. I didn't want to keep bagging wheels, but I think Aaron gave me enough room. It was, it was good and respectful from him.
Fair dues, fair dues. Did you expect to, like, to win the race, or did you thought it was going to be a closer battle at the end?
I'll be honest. I haven't done any testing. I didn't even think my wheel was working before I started here because last night the wheel decided to recalibrate itself in the no assist and it took me out.
Oh,
So
okay.
I got home about sort of 7 o'clock and set up, did about 4 or 5 laps and literally just stuck it on the front row in qualifying, so it was good.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's what I like. You'd be like, oh, I didn't do any testing, and then I just get and just win the race just easily or that one. That's what I like and stuff. But if you like practice well and truly like every day, then you'd be like, yeah, you deserve that and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But fair play to you. That was a cracking race for you. Unfortunately, I didn't see much of the action from your side because obviously many at the back from that one. But was you at any point worried about Mike's closing battle near the end? I know it was like 8 seconds, but then it dropped down to 5 near the end. So was you worried at some point during the race?
No, not really. Well, towards the end, yes and no. I was saving the energy and saving the fuel, so I made sure that I had about 65–70% left with 3 laps to go, just in case.
Yeah.
Um, and I used it, but he was catching me by about 6 tenths a lap, so he was definitely coming.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. But that was just that. Would you say this is your best ever win? Would you say, or would you
In the
uh,
politest way, it's the easiest win.
easiest
I
one?
wasn't expecting to drive off like I did after the first lap, and sort of I looked down at the times, and I was like 7 seconds ahead, and I was like, how?
Yeah, it'd be like how for now. We the boy better know now on that one. How I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to do the rhyming doesn't work well on that one. Know it all how. I don't know what I'm saying next. But yeah, that'll put you as 25 points as after this race tonight. So that's a good, massive boost for your drivers' championship. Do you think you got a good chance of still finishing the top five? Would you say?
Yeah, yeah, no, I think I have. I think it's always close. Just take each race that comes and score as hard as you can.
Fair dues, fair dues. Like I said, magnificent race from you, Scott, and keep up with the good work as always, mate. And you do well as always, from what I've seen anyway. Um, would you hold on for a few more minutes to talk about
Yeah, of
Austria?
course.
Thank you very much, mate. Mike, hello,
Hi.
hello. How you doing?
Pretty much terrible, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything all right?
yeah. I don't know if you saw the incident with Spud.
I saw Betrayer got caught up for the hitting the pit entry, but I didn't see what happened
Yeah,
between Craig and Spud.
no, it was between me and Spud first. Spud was in front of me. We coming down to the chicane, and I don't know if I broke a bit later than the laps before or not. I just couldn't make the corner, and Spud was mid corner, and I hit him in the back wheel.
Okay, okay. Well,
And
I, look,
I actually spun him off, so I think I will turn myself into the stewards.
fair
But
enough.
I feel really terrible for ruining Spot's race, and I don't know if Jim was caught up in that. I didn't have time to think, or
Well, well, what happened was, mate. I saw Spud got DNF, but I didn't see how it got caused it. But also between I was watching Betrayer, then also everyone else was having DNFs, and like I saw Betrayer got caught up in the pit entry. He lost it last minute. Then, well, to be fair, there was some cars just trying to get past. He was trying to get into the pit entry and stuff, but they just couldn't get out of the way quicker. But
yeah.
and then I saw Captain Stiff just stopped his car on the middle, well, not middle of the track, but like outside of the track, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what happened to Craig, so I can't comment anything on those ones and that one until the stewards see the videos and stuff. But I like your honesty, Mike, and fair enough. I'd rather you say it now than keep it to
Mm,
yourself. You know what I mean? That's what
no,
I
mate,
like.
I was thinking about it the last 15 laps. I was thinking just about this incident all the time because I feel so guilty ruining Spud's race and maybe someone else's also. It really bugs me, mate.
I know, and it's but like I said, we will talk about that it's tough. I know it's very tough. I've had that problem before, and you probably think you don't want it to happen to someone else, but you can't do anything about it. It's just happened at that race at the time, if you know what I mean. But
Uh,
obviously we'll talk about more about that with the steward stuff in another part
oh,
anyway.
and one thing, I don't know if you caught it, the contact with Skyzy.
Yes, I did. That's why I wanted to ask you about one of the questions I was going to talk to you about after your
How
performance.
how how I saved the car?
Well, from what I looked at, I only saw a glimpse of it, but it looked like you two had your front end just lost it completely, or like a bit of a contact between you and Mr. Skycy. That's why I wanted to hear your
Yeah,
thoughts.
yeah, I thought it was enough space, but maybe not.
Okay,
But well, I'm so lucky I saved the car there.
fair
Uh,
enough. Because I,
I felt I felt it spinning already. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but I saved the car. It was so intense.
yeah,
Uh,
that would need to be addressed and stuff. To be fair, because I need to see yours and Sky's point of view of the video. I said that at the stream at the time because I wasn't sure whether you had enough room probably to get past or whether it was a bit of a late contact between you two.
well,
You know what I mean? So that was my concern at that one at the time.
uh, but I'm proud how I saved the car.
I don't know how you did it, but fair play to you, mate, on that one.
It was crazy. When I started going off, I thought to myself, okay, that's the usual one. When you spin off, brake wheels, maybe a wheel will fall off, something like that. And then I managed to
Yeah,
save the car.
yeah. But to be fair, it's fair play to you for that one because it was to save that car from where you was and then still gain second out of that. That was still a good race overall. I bet you're still pleased with second. Forgetting
Yeah,
like of the incidents as well, but I think, in your honest opinion, second place is the best that you've done tonight. Would you say?
yeah, mate.
Okay.
Maybe if I didn't messed up quality, I'd be in a bit a
Closer.
better position. Maybe. But Scott got a bit lucky because the cars behind him were fighting for the first 5 or 6 lap really hard.
Yeah. Um.
So he just took off in the meantime.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. But I'm hoping that there will be, we'll have to wait and see with all like the battles and stuff like with Scott. And I mean, you've been really lucky, from all that.
Yeah,
But like I said, it's just a matter of luck, isn't it? It's like I could be winning the lottery left, right, and centre, but that
yeah,
doesn't
of
always going
course.
to work. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
part
of
of
course,
racing,
mate.
and
Yeah, man.
you got to think of it the next race anyway. So the more you think about it now, the more it's just going to get hurt you even more. So
Oh, of
that's
course.
that's why we need to obviously let the stewards sort it out and stuff, and hopefully we'll get that sorted as quickly as possible. Anyway, but I like your honesty, and I do appreciate that, Mike. With that one, thank you. Another question, actually. Did you think you was getting worried from SJD's pace behind?
Yeah, yeah, like I said, I was thinking about the incident for the last 10, 15 laps.
Yeah,
I was just, I was just looking that it wasn't too much, and I knew he had a penalty, so I wasn't worried.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. He did have a penalty from what I saw anyway, but I did think he had to get past you as quickly as possible and then build a 3 second gap, which would have
Yeah,
been
yeah, I knew he had the penalty, so I was just watching that he was a second, two behind. I
Yeah,
didn't want to lose the car.
fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, congratulations on getting second place, Mike. Um, would you
Thanks.
mind? Would you mind waiting for a few more minutes to talk about
Of
Austria?
course, no problem, man.
Thank you. SJD, are you there?
Evening milk.
Hello. How you doing?
Hi. Not bad. Not
Not
bad.
bad.
I don't
I
think I'll be
know.
on the podium after the first corner.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You did a magnificent race to get back into the podium stuff, considering what happened after the first corner as well, to be fair.
Thank you
Um,
very much.
but yeah,
Also, I've got
fair.
to just say well done to Scott and Mike. Mike, regardless of what happened in the race, you finished second. You did a bloody good job. So, good race.
Cheers, man.
Fair dues, fair dues. That's what I like. That's what I like about Invictus because you get so much respect as well on the driver's side. But obviously, we don't want to see like the incidents and stuff. But other than that, this is just pure honesty and mutual respect from all the drivers. That's what I like about the passionate as well. I mean, SJD, you had a. Did you think third was the best that you could do tonight based on what you had from the start, pretty much?
If you'd have said third at the start of the race, I'd have been a bit disappointed, to be honest.
Yeah.
I felt like I had the pace for a win.
Okay.
But after the first corner, third was I think the best I could have got. I don't think I had any way of getting past Mike with that Ferrari engine,
Okay.
even if I could get close enough. So yeah, I think after the first corner, I'm happy with third. I'll take it. I know there
Fair.
are a few incidents in my race as well, which will probably need to be investigated. I think Betrayer had an incident. From what I could see, there was a McLaren that dove up the inside of him, and I was kind of on the outside. I don't think I made any contact with him, but I'll
Mm,
send the video over.
yeah, that's fine. I, that's fair enough. Like I said, with all the stewards' inquiries, just make sure they put them in the forums for the stewards to make sure they can have a look as well. But like I said, from what I saw, and I will be honest, I didn't. I saw Spud had a DNF. I did not know where or how. I knew there was some close between Mike and Spud at the time. Then I was watching Betrayer. He couldn't get past the cars that were like on the, was it the inside? You know, after turn 17, just before Castle Triangle. Yeah, I think yeah, through the like the chicane. I say chicane, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? That part there. He was on the wrong side, Betrayer anyway, but it looked like it was like a late call to get back into the pits or try and get the cars to get back in, and then he just lost his car completely. Then I saw Captain Stiff stopped, and that's what I saw. I didn't see where Craig was at that time, and then he had a DNF as well, so I was a bit confused about what was going on. That's why I was gobsmacked with all the incidents and stuff. So that's why I was a bit I don't know what was going on. But like I said, there was a few instances left and right so that will need to be addressed from what I've seen from that point of view anyway. But from your side, SJD, I mean, I was just about to say the next question, like, would you ever had a chance to try and close in on Mike, which you did at nearly at one point, but did you thought you couldn't because he was the defender? I'll call him the defender on the stream every
Yeah,
time.
he's not bad at defending, Mike. He's not bad at it.
Oh,
I think I had one chance. He went slightly wide at the second Degner.
yeah.
And I think at that point I had a chance, but I followed him wide. Went a little bit wider than him and lost time. So
Oh,
I
okay.
think that if I had any chance, that was it. But yeah, with the penalty as well, I don't know if I'd have been able to pull a 3 second gap. So
Yeah, because that was a bit of a concern for you because it was like, can SJD get past Mike with that 3 second time penalty as well? That would have been a bit
I think that would have
much.
been a bit much.
Yeah. But like I said, with the driver championship situation, you had a eighth and a ninth from the last two races. Well, I say, the last two races, I think you got an eighth and ninth. But now you've got third. Is this going to be a massive boost for you for the championship
It depends
season?
if I can work on my starts. My starts have let me down in the first two races, and I've been quite unlucky. Got me bogged down off of the start and lost a load of spaces, and obviously it happened again tonight. So if I can work on my starts, then hopefully my pace will get better, and I'll start getting better results. So
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
hopefully.
I'm taking what's the word? What Meg last season? He had a terrible first few races. Meg Lugby
Yeah, yeah.
came back and finished second in the championship, so it's possible.
Try not. It's not like lightning strike twice for
No,
one person to another based on that. Just don't do that, please. It's going to be massive. But like I said, it's a massive boost for you to get back into the title, well, it's the drivers' championship table now. I think you've got 15, 20, 10. You have 15 points as we speak now, depending on obviously stewards of everything else as well. Not from your side, but you know what I mean, from everyone else's and stuff. But as far as I know, you have got 15 points. Mike, forgot to say yours was you would have 18 points anyway, from what I can see anyway. But yeah, that's just depending on obviously the updates and stuff anyway. Um, but like I say, congratulations on getting third SJD based on the performance that you had from the start. To get back into third, I would say that's a good, well done job. To be fair, um, but yeah, like I said, if I was in that position, third, started off third and then finished third, I would have been disappointed. But if you started had a bad start, but then just crawled your way back up, that was just yeah. But it's just fantastic stuff. So well done for you, mate. Well done. Um,
cheers, mate. I'll take it.
But yeah, could you hold on for a few more minutes to talk about Austria? Is that all right?
Yeah, of course. No worries.
Thank you very much. Right, I've just talked to the guys about their Japan track experience, shall we say, from tonight's race. Now I'm going to talk to them about the Austrian track. I'm just going to say what what's your thoughts of Austria and what are their expectations for next week? I know the car allocations is not not going to be decided till then, till whenever they can. But it'll be if they were on equal terms, shall we say, what their pace should be on that one. So, Scott, I'm just going to say, what are your thoughts of Austria, and what are your expectations for next week?
I love the track. It's a bit of a killer of the penalties because low curves, they're easy to run over, so that's one thing you got to look out for. But yeah, I think we'll have good pace, so I think it'll be good.
Okay. So what are your expectations like? Do you reckon top 5 again?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Fair dues, fair dues. I mean, like I said, it's one of those tracks, like you said, where low curbs could get easily penalties, especially the first corner as well. It's like an absolute beep, shall we say, in swearing terms on that one. But yeah, it's just an awkward one. When you get a perfect lap as well, you get that awkward first corner as well, and you don't get that right. You need to get it at the right angle as well, perfect one as well, but it doesn't always work like that, does it? But
No.
But like I said, Scott, well done again for getting first tonight, and I wish you all the very best of luck wherever you do this season. Maybe it is more podiums, maybe it is more wins. We'll have to wait and see how it goes for the rest of the season and stuff. But congratulations again for getting first for Japan, mate.
Yeah, congrats, Scott.
Cheers, mate.
But yeah, Suzuka has definitely got that Veruca for Scott on that one.
Congrats, SGD.
So well done there. But Mike,
I was a bit rude before.
Yeah, I know. That'll be a penalty. Penalty for interrupting on that one. But what are your thoughts of Austria, and what are your expectations for next week?
I like it, and I like all the tracks where it's easy to get penalties because you know why?
Why, sir? Why, sir?
Yeah, I'm pretty good with getting no penalties, so
Yeah.
I like those tracks.
Fair enough. And that's what you're good at, to be fair, from what I've seen, from all the years I've seen you driving. You're you're one of those drivers who will not get a penalty. If you do, you might be like really unlucky. Whereas everyone else has got penalties, you like think, oh, I've got a chance here if I could get close enough to be first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the lunch is also like that, so we used to joke when we did 3 times in a week. Um, was it Russia? And we both got 0 penalties 3 times in a row in Russia. The only ones.
Bloody hell. Fair dues. Fair dues. No, like I said, congratulations on getting second, obviously, with different circumstances as well.
I like Austria. It's short track. How many? Nine turns only, or something like that.
On the book that I've got 10 turns, but
Oh, okay. Then it's 10.
I think it's 10. Let me just double check. The stat
It's not
man.
a technical track. It's really. But turn one and turn two can be tricky, but otherwise it's great.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks where it's just Oh, sorry, you are right. It was 9 turns. I'm not the stat man anymore. I retired for that one.
No, it's not much. I know it has not much turns, so I think it's the least on the calendar.
It's the least of the calendar, but it's the pit entry and the pit exit are
Oh,
absolutely awkward as well. So that's big
oh,
crucial as well. Um, but like I
agree.
said, but like I said, Mike, do you reckon top 5 again, or do you think it's going to be a struggling one next week?
With that car, if I don't know what car I'll get, but if I'll get, I doubt I'll get the Ferrari again, but with the Ferrari maybe yes, but I don't know what car I'll drive.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But like I said, congratulations on getting second tonight, Mike. And obviously
Thanks, cheers, mate.
like I know with different circumstances as well. But I would say just enjoy the second place tonight and just drink it up with lots of Guinness with Fasconi as well.
Haha, yes.
So, but yeah, congratulations on getting second, mate, and wish you all the very best of luck wherever you do this season. Anyway,
Thanks, man.
last questions for SJD. What are your thoughts of Austria, and what are your expectations for next week?
Yeah, it should be an interesting race. We've got quite a few overtaking spots there. You've also got the twisty part when no one can get past. So I think traffic will be a bit of an issue, especially after the first pit stop and that sort of thing. Um,
Yeah,
I tend to go okay there, but who knows? If I finish anywhere between first and 15th, I'll be happy.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it goes and stuff. But it could happen. Like I said, if you can get a better start, shall we say, in like in speech marks, I reckon you'll do well this season. I know you said you had a slow start because of the starts that you had, but just don't do a Meg where you just had a slow start and then just get that momentum going after that one. So just you know what I
I
mean.
need to get the momentum going.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, don't you? Like try not to start a slow start if that makes sense. But then you need to get that momentum going as of now, pretty much to
Yeah,
kick-start your season.
fingers crossed today's the start of it, but who knows? There's a lot of tough drivers in this league, so anything can happen. It's completely wide open. So
Yeah,
we'll
it is
have to see at the end
completely.
of the season.
Yeah, it's completely wide open, and like I said, it's going to be very interesting stuff from everyone because, like I said, uh, we've had 3 different winners so far in 3 races. Are we going to get 12 winners, 12 different winners, and no winner to win the title again? I doubt that very much on that one, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But like I said, congratulations on getting third, SJD. Magnificent recovery drive tonight, and I wish you all the very best in whatever you do this season. Maybe it's more podiums, more wins. We'll have to wait and see. But I wish you all the very best of luck this season in the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. And I'd like to say a massive thank you to the guys who have just joined me with the podium stuff. Um, like I said, if you want to leave, guys, I've got no problem. If you want to hear my last thoughts, that's fine. If you want to stay
Oh,
behind,
oh,
for my final thoughts of the race itself, it was a struggling start for some of the drivers and stuff, but like I said, so Spud had a really bad had a DNF as well. And then there was like a massive 3 car DNFs all in one go within one lap itself. So that will need to be looked at as well. And then with all the battles going on because of the single ones as well. I mean, like Benjamin had a bit of a struggling one. He would have had a good position, to be fair, had he not made a mistake during the race as well. But looking at it from everyone's point of view, it was a massive boost for Scott, aka Boy Better Know. So he's in, as far as I know, I think he is in the lead now with 25. I might be wrong because Aaron J. Spence did finish a bit behind, but no, Boy Better Know might be in the lead. Sorry, I might be wrong. But yeah, it's just a magnificent achievement from everyone here, and well done to Scott, well done to Mike, and well done to SJD for their top 3 finishes tonight. And hopefully Austria will be a cracking one. It's one of those tracks where it's just you get some good opportunities, less turns, but it's just the best opportunities they can get during that race itself. But like to say, a massive thank you to everyone that's followed. Hopefully subscribed as well. I doubt it, but I have to wait and see how it goes. But if you want to subscribe, make sure you got it on the Twitch one as well. But also, guys, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone that was watching as well, and to the guys who are in the podium stuff as well. And always remember, always remember, stay classy. Right, see you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. We're at the glorious race of Austria next week. See you later. Ta-ra a bit. Bye-bye. Do-do-do-do.